Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato.
And this is the captain's log star date fucking I don't know 2020 45 and 8/62/34. I'm here with a weird alien man named Merrick, and I am also a strange extraterrestrial captain named Gigi.
So we have a
Oh,
movie.
Gigi son.
We have a movie this week called Visiting Hours.
Yes.
With a 5.7 out of 10. Came out in 1982.
Starring William Shatner and Michael Ironside.
A deranged, misogynistic killer assaults a journalist. When he discovers that she survived the attack, he follows her to her hospital to finish her off.
For once, the psychotic killer in this
Qu'est-ce que
movie is not looking like William Shatner.
No, he looks a little like Jack Nicholson, oddly enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Michael Ironside, honestly, he kind of looks like Jack Nicholson.
And
a
you're
lot.
referencing Halloween, right? With the
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, good buddy.
So,
Michael Ironside honestly makes a pretty good killer and everything, but I love his voice. Honestly, everybody just loves his fucking
he's
voice.
He's the voice of Darkseid.
Yeah, fucking cool.
Anyway, this has two taglines. It has so frightening.
Also, he's Sam Fisher.
I suppose he is.
Yes.
It has two. I don't know what Sam Fisher is. It has two.
Splinter Cell.
Oh right. It
The
has
voice
two.
of, Agent Splinter Cell.
It has two taglines. It has "So frightening you'll never recover" on the poster.
Really?
Yes. And on the one I found, which is in the thumbnail, it has "There's no known cure for murder," which I kind of prefer.
Yeah, that's much better actually. I kind of like that one a lot. It might as well be people die when they are killed. It might as well be the fucking tagline.
Or Superboy Prime's I'll kill you to death.
It's pretty good.
So
I like that shit.
Shall we watch this?
I guess we have to. I mean, it's got William Shatner in it. What could and Michael Ironside. What could possibly go wrong?
In this hospital, your next visit may be your last.
All visitors, please leave the hospital. Dr. Len,
Visiting Hours, so frightening you may never recover. Starring Lee Grant, William Shatner, Linda Pearl.
Well, what went wrong was this movie was almost unbearably boring.
This entire movie could be summed up in a fucking 4-frame animated GIF of William Shatner sitting there eating pudding.
William Shatner doesn't even have a reason to be in this movie.
He really doesn't.
Like, the most interesting thing about this movie was that trailer that showed the lights in the hospital rooms being turned off until this hospital is showing us a picture of a skull. That was the most interesting thing to happen in this film, and it didn't even happen in this film.
I don't know. Michael Ironside fucking, bringing home that one girl and torturing her was pretty fucked up.
Oh, he notably, this movie's notably set in, well, not set, but filmed in Montreal.
Oh, really?
Like Scanners.
Well,
which is
cool.
notable. It's notable because William Shatner, who plays the oddly named Gary Baylor, is actually from Montreal.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's pretty cool, actually.
You didn't know William Shatner was from Montreal?
No, William Shatner, no, I knew it was, I knew he was from Montreal. It's like, I didn't know that, I didn't know it was shot over here, even though, the hospitals and everything, I kind of do, I could kind of tell from, the way the windows are and everything.
Michael Ironside's Canadian, too.
Yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
That's fucking awesome. Sick. He's not from Montreal, though.
No.
Exactly.
Toronto, our ancient enemy.
Yeah. The two Canadians. Bitter war. Honestly, Michael Ironside should have been going up against William Shatner in this fucking film. William Shatner should have been the fucking lead, not goddamn Debbie, who's just a reporter girl and fucking
played by Lee Grant,
chased by the guy
who is not Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
She's from New York.
Oh yeah. Well, she honestly, I didn't like her character too much. It's like, yeah, sure, she was like playing the whole like helpless like reporter chick because she's like, oh, I'm against violence and everything. I'm trying to support a non-violent pacifist message. You know, all women should be pacifists. Blah blah blah.
So we start with a news report. She's interviewing a lawyer who got someone convicted against self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
That's another thing. Like, yeah, she's like, she's not pro self-defense, meaning that she's basically pacifist.
No, her thing is there was evidence that it was self-defense. Her shooting her abusive husband.
Oh yeah, but like the whole thing.
But
yeah,
he got that decision. He managed to have her convicted anyway because evil lawyer man.
Yeah, it overturned in court because legal actions. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's honestly this fucking. There's just a lot of like talking about like, oh, are you pro violence or against violence? Are you against this and this? Oh yeah, I'm trying to support this message and this message. It's like just fucking have like William Shatner being like fucking trying to like speak out against this kind of thing or like corruption in the courts or something.
I mean, I don't mind
Psycho going after him.
I don't mind like William Shatner not being the protagonist.
It bothers me.
It doesn't really bother me. It's just if you got William Shatner, and this is 1982. This is
use him.
This is post Star Trek William Shatner, and interestingly, he doesn't do the William Shatner voice that he never did in a film.
He kind of does sometimes.
William Shatner does.
He has a little bit of it.
Okay, he does it when it's like William Shatner's Is That Weird or What, where he's just playing a parody of himself at that point. But when William Shatner's actually acting, and in this I'd argue he's actually acting, unlike in American Psycho 2.
No, he is. That I'll agree with.
So he doesn't actually use that voice when he's acting.
No, but when he does get like when he gets like super like when he's trying to like explain something to Deb every now and again, he's like, I cannot air this. Like, he gets into it sometimes.
He's angry at Debbie for this. Like, we can't air this. You're basically slandering this guy on live television. You can't do that.
Yeah, he's like the whole self-defense thing is being discussed, and he's like, your job is not to take sides. Like, he does it at that point, I think. Also,
your job is not to make the. Your job is to report the news, not make the news.
Yeah, exactly.
So she goes.
Like, he has it sometimes, though. He gets it.
They have an argument, and she goes home.
Yeah.
And gets attacked.
Yeah, they were gonna go out to dinner. He's her producer, I think, or something.
Yeah, I think he's her boss. So you shouldn't be dating your employee, dude. That's wrong.
Yeah, but they don't end up going out on the date. She storms off and ends up going home, and her house is in shambles. She ends up calling the maid a little bit beforehand when Shatner says he can't air the thing, and she ends up like coming back to a mess, and she's like, "Why?"
She acts like she's a guest, not a employee.
Mm-hmm. Kinda.
No, that's exactly what she says.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she ends up going back home, and the house is in shambles and everything. She blames the maid for not doing the thing, and then she gets attacked by Psycho wearing all her jewelry, like especially around his nose and his ears. And
it's
shit.
Weird.
Yeah, and he goes and like attacks her with a knife and everything. The phone is dead. She ends up like shouting out the window for help.
Like, oh, she's probably drunk. You know how those TV people are.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, she's probably on barbiturates. Fucking leave her alone, fucking crazy bitch.
It's like, wow, asshole.
I need help. I'm being chased by a fucking maniac. He's gonna fucking stab me to death.
He's stabbing like he's a maniac on the floor, and he's stabbing like he's never stabbed before.
The maniac is at my door.
This is the freak.
She hides in the dumbwaiter,
and it crashes, injures her spine, and then she's rushed to the hospital.
My spine! I need help. My spine has been shattered.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Honestly, it should have just been like the beginning of one of those ads.
If you were someone
the psycho ends up like going into the room though and cutting the dumbwaiter, and then she falls.
Yeah. It's then she is somehow not murdered and taken to the hospital.
Yeah, she somehow survives this. Honestly, she should have just died, and then we got William Shatner, which was what I thought was going to happen at first.
Yeah, I thought William Shatner was going to be the killer.
No, I thought it was like, okay, yeah, like we got Shatner at the beginning there. It's like, oh, okay, now he's gonna become the main protagonist and everything.
Oh, so like she gets killed or put in hospital, so he goes on like a revenge.
Exactly,
thing.
the vengeance trip. Yeah, I thought that's what we were gonna get.
I
thought that's what it was like setting up for. Yeah, I thought that's what we were gonna fucking get, dude. Like Death Wish starring fucking William Shatner and Michael Ironside.
This movie could have used a bit of Charles Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
I think most movies.
Yeah, honestly, he should have been. You know what he should have been? He should have been Vinny.
Vinny?
The guy in the wheelchair that talks to Deb. Like, instead, though, like, replace him with, replace him talking to Debbie with him talking to William Shatner.
Guy in a wheelchair who talks to Deb?
Yeah, the guy with the mustache and the glasses. Who gets killed at the end.
I don't remember this character.
He's the last dude that gets killed before Debbie gets the killer.
Is he the one who he duct tapes the stress ball into his mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The guy that's like he knows everything that's going on in the hospital. Basically, he's like, oh yeah, that's that guy's room there. He's got bloody ulcers.
I don't remember this person at all.
Yeah, I know he's kind of a forgettable character,
What?
but at the same time, he talks more than anybody else. He talks more than William Shatner does. That's for fucking sure.
So she's in hospital. Michael Ironside comes to the hospital and goes into a woman's room and cuts her air tube, but it's just some random old lady.
Yeah, because Deb was supposed to be in that room.
So he takes her picture.
Mm-hmm. As he does with all his victims.
Which is a really stupid thing for a killer to do, but whatever.
It's very Red Dragon, honestly.
Yeah, and the thing is, Red Dragon had been written by this point, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I think it was written in 1981.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's based on Red Dragon, but...
It's probably not. No. It's maybe just inspired by it.
I mean, he's definitely a more realistic serial killer than Francis Dollarhide, with all his moon and becoming a dragon nonsense.
Yeah, for sure. He's also just kind of an asshole. He's just kind of like an arrogant prick.
Yeah,
and he writes, and he's also very racist.
Oh, he's racist, homophobic.
Yeah,
misogynistic. But the thing is,
wow, you're going up on the Mexicans, the Jews, the blacks.
You hate everybody, don't you?
Holy shit, you hate everyone.
Well,
you want the world to yourself.
Yes, I do want the whole world to myself. That would be great.
Yeah. That Fisher's like, yeah, I want to kill all the Mexicans.
He just wants to kill everybody. He wants to kill all the everyone.
Oh shit. That'd be a hell of a video game, honestly. Fucking Sam Fisher just going on a fucking murder rampage.
Yeah, they made that. It's called Hatred.
No, it's not. Stop it. That's fucking Nathan Explosion. That's not fucking Michael Ironside.
So, no, that's
not Sam Fisher.
No, Hatred is your average Ben Shapiro or Tucker Carlson fan.
Yeah. Also, Sam Fisher doesn't have as much hair as fucking the Nathan Explosion. Fucking Hatred.
Hatred's so freaking...
Such a shitty game.
Yes, you're offensive for the point of being offensive. It's not high school anymore. Get over yourself.
Also, your gameplay should be fucking better, and also, like, fucking, you shouldn't be able to, like, fucking get stuck in goddamn cars, you know? And, like, fucking, get fucking basic gameplay right, okay? Don't fucking have it, like, glitch out for a
It's
stupid
not supposed to be a good game. It's supposed to be shocking.
Stuck in a chapter.
All that matters is it's shocking. Therefore, it's good, you guys.
But, like, at least if you're gonna have, like, shocking gameplay, at least make it, like, decent gameplay, like, fucking, like some of the other ones, like GTA or something. Look, GTA actually has shockingly good gameplay. Look,
this is the thing. Like, for the people who really like that game, and made the game, it's annoyed some liberals. Well, mission accomplished, that's all we live to do.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck. you're gonna go through all the trouble and make a fucking PC game in like fucking 2018 that's like fucking like super gritty and fucking dark and we want to shock everybody by fucking having you kill innocents. Like GTA already fucking does that. If you're not better than GTA, why the fuck are you doing it?
Be like The Godfather. That's better than GTA.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Godfather does have like a better story in general. So like,
okay, that's the. I mean, it's because it's The Godfather.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's
no, but like the games.
But still, it's like, I don't like you. You don't have as good a story as The Godfather. Like
Mafia is the same kind of thing though. But like Mafia 2 has like an okay story.
My own problem with the Godfather game, is, at least the first one, is so it has the Grand Theft Auto problem of your next objective is a 40-minute drive away, and the cars don't have radios.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
It's so poor.
Mafia had really good music.
It really, really just shows off how boring driving can be.
Yeah,
not just in
Mafia
games in real life.
Mafia at least had like fucking chow mein.
That's one thing I'll say
chow mein bean sprout
about the
wonton soup.
That's one thing I will say about how the ludicrously difficult to make function Scarface game.
Yeah.
One, you have fast travel to places you own, which is really good. Two,
which you don't fucking have anything near in fucking Hatred.
Two,
the game is not easy.
It's Scarface. The music is awesome.
Right. Like, use music. Like, when your series, like, the franchise you're supposed to be making a game about has music, use the fucking music.
I mean, there's not a lot of music that people would like, presumably. Well, I like the music from this era, but that people would like in the 30s.
No, the 30s have really good music.
I like it, but game developers don't know that people like it. Or at least the people who control the game developers, the publishers.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Fallout is, like, age-appropriate and everything and has really, really good music.
True, but that has the 50s, too.
Yeah, exactly. And, like...
Anyway.
Fucking, when you have a game set in an era, honestly, you should try to make the people feel like they're in an era.
Also, they paid for the Godfather license and for... Right. And for, what's his name? Abe Vigoda. I don't think they have enough money left over to license music.
I'm not saying license music. I'm saying, like, at least make, like, music similar to...
Anyway, visiting hours. She screams... I don't like this character because she screams and cries a lot.
Yeah, it's just boring.
But we get
it makes the movie too goddamn long for no reason.
We get a look into Colt's... that's Michael Ironside's character's name. Colt Hawker.
Yeah.
Colton White.
Which honestly is a good name for him.
It's a good name. He's like he is because he saw his mom
assaulted
by his dad and then shot his dad, and he really liked his dad. So now
no, it wasn't shot. I think it was she ended up spilling like fucking hot water on him, boiling hot water on him or something.
Anyway, I
think that was part of the flashback.
He liked his dad, and his dad beat his mom, so his mom killed his dad, so now he hates women.
He hates everybody, but women mostly.
It's one of those, what? Something bad happened in your childhood? Guess you're a murderer now!
Doesn't matter, like, that you have a really, really nice apartment, that you fucking have a bunch of bitches chasing you and stuff. Yeah, all women hate you.
Well, I think his personality can be summed up by his shiny rubber vest.
You think that's what gets all the bitches? Not the fact that he has the voice of Michael Ironside?
Probably the Michael Ironside, but I think it should... I'm just saying that the vest should be a warning sign to women.
That guy could walk into a fucking diner like he does in this movie, like, for real, actually walk into a diner and just, like, order his coffee and, like, have fucking 3 women wet their panties.
Same with Clancy Brown, Keith David, and Ron Perlman.
And, who else? Fucking, Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones.
There you go, James Earl Jones.
Well, but he's very old.
when he was alive, fucking Michael Clark Duncan. That man's voice was fantastic.
He also had the face of a literal baby.
Yeah. He was a big teddy bear. Michael Clark Duncan was a sweetheart.
Perfect. So anyway, we have to talk about there's so little in this movie. So actually, let's just get the movie over with because not a lot happens.
You want to sum it up as quick as possible because we already went over the black Jews and Mexicans getting assaulted by Clyde.
So
well, Clyde would be a good name for him too. But,
there's a nurse. There's a nurse who is looking.
And him attacking the blonde.
Yeah, the blonde nurse. Oh yeah, he attacks the blonde lady who then goes to the hospital and is treated by the nurse.
Which is like the halfway point of the film, honestly.
The nurse is now the one investigating because I think the Debbie's not involved anymore.
Right.
And William Shatner's gone.
He sits there and eats pudding at this point. Like, fucking, there's nothing else.
Look, I guarantee that wasn't even in the script. They just he snuck away from the filming to go eat pudding in the cafeteria. Shatner, you're supposed to be on set, but it's free pudding day.
No, he showed up to the set, right? Okay, he shows up to the scene and everything, and they hand him a pudding, and they go, you know those lines that you said? Just fucking say like 3 of them and just eat this pudding. While Deb stares out the window.
So
and you talk about security.
The nurse who is now the main character. Mm-hmm. This thing doesn't switch characters as often as freaking Inferno did, but it's close.
I still like Deb retains main character status throughout the thing. Nurse just ends up being like secondary character and like focused on for a little bit of the second half.
And she's the one who defeats the killer.
Yeah, that too.
So she has kids, by the way, and then the girl from before who gets assaulted by Michael Ironside comes back to the hospital because she thinks she knows who the killer is because she and her friends because this guy assaulted her, went to just destroy his apartment. Fair, by the way.
Isn't it the nurse that gets stabbed and then Deb ends up like stabbing the stabbing cult after?
Right, but that hasn't happened yet. That's
I know, but that's the end of it.
I think so.
Like that's the final blow.
But
Deb is main character throughout the entire film.
So the blonde girl who was in the hospital before and said she fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
She comes back because her and her friends went to Michael Ironside's apartment when he wasn't there to destroy it.
They toss and fuck the place up.
Which I think is
they take the pictures out of his closet
and like, hey, you're looking for this guy, some murderer? Well, I know this guy, the guy who put me in the hospital before, and, well, yeah, he has pictures of the murder victims in his closet.
Yeah,
I
and
think
also
that's
he wants
suspicious.
to kill all the Mexicans and the Jews. And the blacks.
So he shows up at her house, at the nurse's house, and and threatens her children. Mm-hmm. So she goes in, they fight, and he stabs her in the stomach with his knife, and then wraps his belt.
While she's on the phone.
He wraps his belt around his bicep, takes a lot of random pills and beer,
and then passes out on her floor.
But before he does, he smashes his arm down on some shot glasses, so he can
get transported to the ambulance, to the hospital via ambulance. Also, which is actually really smart.
It is really smart. But when he was doing this, like, I'm gonna take these pills and these pills and these pills and booze. I'm like, that's probably not a good idea, dude.
Yeah, honestly, but like he needs to simulate, the effects of some fucked up shit happening. So yeah, it's a good idea at the time. So now, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
So now he's in the hospital, and he's going after the nurse. He also murders the Vinny by duct taping a stress ball into his mouth.
Yep, and then he lights him up like a Dutch brothel.
Yeah,
as Sam Fisher would say.
So they're going. Debbie comes back.
All the security goes fucking wild also because they hear struggle in the dude's room, in Vinny's room.
The cops are there.
He knocks over a bunch of cans while he's dying.
Yep. Yeah,
which is honestly like the only point of Vinny.
Yeah, he flips over
aside from him talking.
Like he's being killed, and he intentionally he knows he's not getting out of it, but just like you killed me, you asshole, fuck you. He flips over the
killed me.
He flips over the tray so he gets caught.
Oh.
So she kills Debbie stabs Colt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie's over.
Pretty much.
It's really jumbled. It's really slow, and then goes at super speed, and then is over.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that halfway point, it just it jumps like to fucking fourth gear, and then like straight up to fifth by like the 75% mark.
Well, no, I think it's going in like neutral, and then randomly goes to fifth.
Yeah, exactly. Like halfway, like the whole first part of the movie, it's in neutral.
So it's like they're filming it like, yeah, it's gonna be a great TV miniseries. This is a
thriller. This is a psychedelic thriller right here we're making, guys. But fucking Dread Dragon's gonna shit its pants, guys.
But for the beginning, it seems like
fuck Hannibal Lecter.
All right, cool. For the beginning, it seems like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a really good serial killer TV show. Is like, wait, what do you mean we only get to make a movie? I thought we were getting to make a TV show. That's why we had nothing happen for hours.
We had 3 episodes of William Shatner eating pudding already filmed.
We're gonna have to cut the side plot where William Shatner is relevant to the plot.
We have to cut the episode where he figures out that Jello pudding exists
and fights Bill Cosby.
We have to cut out the episode where he eats pudding pops, guys. We can't fucking have that in the budget.
Anyway, this was not a good film.
Yeah, honestly.
I do appreciate that it's trying to build suspense.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
suspense
I appreciate it.
Means more than nothing happens.
You
have to have atmosphere. This doesn't.
Yeah, but it also had good ideas. It didn't just have like atmosphere. It had some good ideas.
It had some good ideas,
but it didn't execute on like what it should have, which is its main strengths. Fucking William Shatner and Michael Ironside. They're right there.
It's also comparing this to another similar genre film from like hell before this, Friday the 13th.
Compare it to Psycho, even.
Well,
the woman in Psycho does way more.
Okay, comparing it to Hitchcock isn't fair.
No, but like
I'm comparing it to.
It's like it's a film very, very close in concept.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, that fleshed out. We understood Norman Bates before we found out what was up with Norman Bates. I don't know any.
We also understood Michael Ironside's character too. We understood Colt. Like, he's a good character. He's fine. But the rest of the movie fucking lacks in comparison.
Yeah,
and it's too fucking long. 1 hour and 44 fucking minutes is too fucking long. This needed to
be like 90 minutes or less. Like maybe one of those like 75-minute films would have worked for this.
Yeah, like get to the fucking point already. Like shit.
It's a lot like Krull in that way, really.
Krull had stuff going on still, though.
Well, the Krull was about half.
Movie.
It was a little too long, but only a little too long.
Right. It didn't overstay its welcome like fucking this one did.
I will say about Krull, that scene with the fire horses was way too long. Yeah. That was that could have been cut down.
I groaned. I literally, I audibly groaned, I think, when I watched that, and I watched that in the car on, a drive down somewhere.
Anyway,
I was like, ugh.
Anything else to say about William Shatner and the greatest pudding?
Yeah, exactly. 2 things. I was just like 2 things to say.
Yeah, sure.
No, 3. We'll make it 3, and they're really fast 3, okay?
Right, fast 3.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious 3.
Yeah. 1... Shatner only gets 3 lines.
Yeah, that's
like pretty much his entire movie.
You paid for William Was William Shatner just doing this because he knew the director? Because this seems like a waste of money of the money you'd need to get William Shatner.
And it was an excuse to go back to Canada.
and eat pudding. Why do you want to go back?
Pudding.
Why do you want to go back to Canada, Will? Oh, yeah, I left my pudding.
I miss my pudding over there.
I
The
miss
pudding cups
my
are really
pudding
good.
pops. They have really good pudding. They make it with actual sugar, not corn syrup, in Canada.
What else?
You ever wondered why Canadian baked goods taste better than Canadian cookies and pudding and ice cream and soda taste better? It's because we use actual sugar, not corn syrup.
Yeah. Another thing, the only good parts of the beginning were the fact that the nurse lived in a pretty cool place with the spinny closet thing. That spinning closet was really sick, and the acting prowess of Deb kind of shines in the beginning.
Yeah.
When she's more calm, when she's more relaxed, as she fucking freaks out more and more, it's just fucking annoying.
You need an actress who can scream.
Yeah. She's not a scream queen.
I know it's not fair to compare this to Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But you needed that actress. Or someone like that actress.
Yeah. She has bravado. She can carry another movie.
Oh, she'd be
her whole the line delivery of send in the clowns and everything.
I can see her doing very well as Lady Macbeth or someone, or Desdemona,
right?
But not
she can
as
act.
a slasher victim.
Act.
She doesn't fit for this. She's arguably, I know this is kind I love slasher movies, but she is too good an actress to be in a slasher movie.
That I will totally agree with.
That's
100%.
the thing, because she doesn't give it what it needs.
Fuck yeah, for sure. And also her being just I don't want to watch a movie where she's getting fucking chased around. I want to watch a movie where she's being a fucking strong, independent character. Where she's fucking, where she's actually able to fucking shine and outspeak people and outsmart the fucking people. Not this fucking shit where she's being chased around a hospital for fucking 90% of the movie.
I'd like to see a Silence of the
shitless.
I'd like to see a Silence of the Lambs kind of thing, her tracking the killer. In not necessarily exactly not with one guy in prison, but her tracking the murderer, not just being
Red Dragon.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Red Dragon with her would be really good.
Yeah, with her as the Will Graham character. With her as the Will Graham character would work really
exactly.
Well.
Not this.
Yeah, this wasn't. Yeah, it was just kind of.
Yeah. Give her more to do. Seriously.
Anyway, we have something.
Also, no. One more thing.
Okay.
One more thing.
Last thing.
Where was it? Come on, I have it. Oh, yeah. I thought that the diary at first was going to be some kind of MacGuffin.
Yeah. Did it have anything to do with anything?
No, it didn't. But it was oh yeah, I have this diary and everything, and I keep a bunch of stuff in it. It's oh god, the diary's going to be something, right? The killer's going to get a hold of it or something, or leave her messages in it or some shit. It's nope. Didn't go nowhere.
I think it would have been... I would have liked some suspense as to who the killer is, and have him be someone who you wouldn't immediately look at and say, yeah, that's a serial killer. Because,
Seven.
Yeah, or like Psycho.
Yeah.
Because the thing... I took one look at Michael Ironside, and that's the murderer, isn't it?
That's him! Hey, where's Michael Ironside? There he is!
Anyway, this was meh. Watch it if you
honestly,
like.
It could have been much better.
The whole thing's on YouTube. Maybe give it a watch if you want. I don't recommend it, but hey, you might have a different view of it. But
rate it.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it pudding.
William Shatner eating pudding the entire film.
I'd rather have eaten pudding than watch this movie. Though I like pudding.
I give it Michael Ironside writing an angry letter to the blacks, Mexicans, and the Jews, while also simultaneously pitching at William Shatner during a TV interview eating pudding.
Anyway, next week we are back. We have something that's going to be a little more interesting. I hope.
Yeah, this was like a 4 out of 10. This is a 4 out of 10.
We're going back to a series we haven't looked at for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have some Italian zombies.
Italian zombies.
Oh, mamma mia, it's an Italian zombies. They're eating my brain like it's a spicy meatball. I'm Italian, so that's...
zombie deska.
I'm Italian, so that's not racist. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Boku no zombie brain ita des.
Bye.
Chinchin kanpai.
Stop
Bye,
Japanesing. Bye.
Fuck off. Bye.